All right, what's good? The nice sweater is here. You can even see it through the video. Got my sunglasses on, but I always have my sunglasses on though. Or most of the videos I have them on. So this video, it's actually a simple one, but it might save you a lot. It might save you from lots of failures with dating and women in general. And it's actually so dumb, but I guess the way people are today, they struggle with that and it makes their life hell. But it's a secret ingredient that most men fail to use today that eventually kills off any future potential relationships. So buckle up, because you need to really get that stuff into your mind so you can actually have a smooth ride with women. And it's not gonna get any better for these guys that are not able to apply this secret ingredient. So what's that secret ingredient? That secret ingredient? Space. Yes, simply space. You see, the thing is, people nowadays, they're so used to connecting with people quickly, whether it's through social media or dating apps or even in person. People are so used to always getting things quick that they forgot how to properly just enjoy the natural flow of things. And you know, I'm 35, so I've been in multiple phases. I've been in the phase before Snapchat, Instagram, even Facebook. When I had my first girlfriend, Facebook had just came out. It had just came out, and it was just like a side thing. Like, yes, people would post and like put statuses, but it wasn't the main way of communication. People were still communicating outside and just going to parties or events, and you'd meet people like that most of the time. So I've been through that, and I've been through the phase, obviously, where social media started, with also Snapchat and even the rise of Tinder. I was there for that. So I was there in the beginning. When Tinder started, I think I was 23 maybe. I was around 23, 24 years old. I was at the end of my studies for pharmacy school. And I remember when I made my profile, it was kind of awkward back then, because when I made my profile, I remember when I would go on the app, I remember I would see so many other students from the pharmacy school. And I was like, yo, this is like weird, because it's like we're on dating apps, but like we're basically in the same school. You know, so it's like, why don't you guys just talk? Because I remember, like, I swiped on someone and we matched, but we never even messaged each other. And it was just kind of like, yeah, we'll act as if nothing happened. So funny. Whereas now, if I would do it, I don't use dating apps anymore, because to me, it's so easy for me to meet people outside. I don't use dating apps at all. I'm not saying dating apps are not good. I mean, if you're a mature and grounded person, you can definitely kill it with dating apps, for sure. It's very easy. It's just that most people that are on dating apps, the majority are insecure and very needy, and they haven't done the healing. My input on this is, I think people who actually did the work with themselves, they feel like the dating app is, honestly, it's just an add-on. And even there, it's like you don't really want to use it. It's like, because there's so many ways, unless you have a lifestyle where, like, I don't know, you really do not like to go out anywhere and you're happy like that. Like, you really don't like to do, but you see, let's say, okay, but you go to the gym, you can meet someone at the gym, you can meet someone at the grocery store. Like, so the thing is, what I'm trying to get at is, when you really become secure and you even reach the sovereign level, the level that I have reached, you, like, dating apps are just like, no, like, I can just meet people outside. I'm not gonna, like, cause I hate texting. I'm not a good texter now. I used to be a heavy texter before, but now I'm like, yo, I'm just there to link up. I'm just there to link up. Like, I'm not gonna start like going back on heavy back and forth. I can do it once in a while with the people who are close to me, the people who actually we build the connection for real. But a new person, I don't go back and forth. It's like, even a phone call, it's like, look, let's just meet in person. So that's why I'd rather meet someone in real life versus virtual first. But I'm not saying that if you use dating apps, you suck. It doesn't mean that. You could definitely be someone that's very grounded and secure, and you'll probably kill it with dating apps. You'll probably not even be on a dating app for long, because you will probably rapidly match or find someone that fits your needs, and yeah, you'll be good. You know, normally those people, they don't stay long on dating apps because they eventually meet someone and they connect. But the thing is just to say that, yeah, I've been through that, and of course I'm here today where it's the chaos. But when I say it's chaos for those who are not well. When you become well with yourself, you actually realize that dating has not changed that much. It really hasn't. What happened is that throughout the years, people regressed mentally. People became more emotionally immature than back in the days. And that's why dating seems like it's totally chaotic right now. But it's actually very simple. Honestly, to me right now, it feels like dating is like in the 2000s. It's just that because I've become above all the bullshit of the insecurities and the gymnastics of like texting and like figuring out what, let's say, another person thinks. Because I'm above all that, to me it feels like it's like how it always used to be. But if you're someone who's sucked into the matrix, like I call it, like the matrix of social media, and yeah, you overthink stuff and you're super needy and you chase, yeah, of course you're gonna be like, yeah, dating has changed, it's not like it used to be. Because look at yourself. Like, if you look at yourself today, especially I'm talking now for men that are about my age and older, okay, or maybe slightly younger than me. So let's say between 28 and 45 years old, okay? Think back when you were maybe in your early 20s, or the men that are about my age, okay? I'm 35. Think back when you were 25. Like, don't you remember that perhaps you were maybe a little bit more chill? You're more cool? So how come now you're not able to sit still and just live your life? But that's because you're stuck on the phone. It's because you have too much access. You see, what happens is a lot of guys, when they meet a woman, I'll be honest right here, and I love to say that. I'll be brutally honest. When I say this, it's real stuff that's coming out of my mouth. It's much better if you meet a woman and that you get her phone number than her Instagram. Especially if you're still going through insecurities. If you're not insecure anymore, it doesn't matter. You don't give a shit which one you get. You can get both, you can get none. You're happy. You're fine. You don't care. But if you're still insecure, I can guarantee you it's better for you to get her number. Do not get her Instagram. Why? Because if you get her Instagram, guess what you're gonna do? You little dog. You're gonna be stalking her. Yes. You know it. Don't even try like, oh no. You're gonna look at her page, you're gonna look at her stories, you're gonna try to like analyze her interests. And she may be doing the same thing. And you know what? It's okay for the women to do it. Women are like that. They like to inspect. You know, they like to be detectives. Let them do their thing, okay? You don't have to do that. That's feminine energy right there. I'm not saying you can't look at her page, never. What I'm trying to say is that you'll notice yourself that you're not able to move forward. You're not able to focus on what you're supposed to do. All the time, you're always looking at her page. Every time she puts a story, you're one of the first guys to watch her story. And even if you try to not be one of the first guys, you always watch her story. And you little motherfuckers, I'll catch you as well. You'll use a fake account to watch her. I know all the tricks because I've done all of them. I've done all the mistakes. So I know. Okay? Like, that too is not good for you. It won't serve you anything good. Now, if you want to watch someone, like I said, if it's grounded, meaning, let's say, like, oh, I'm curious, let me check this out. Yeah, you can do it. It's like watching a show. You know, you haven't caught up on a show for a while, and you're like, oh, let me see what's up. But you're just doing it once in a while. It's not slowing you down. There's a difference. But most of you guys that are having issue with dating and that gets a girl's socials, you become obsessed. It's like you keep spinning around, and then it's like minutes become hours, and hours become days and weeks. And this is where we're going to get to the whole point of the video. You're not able to give her space. You know, today, a guy, you tell him you went on a date with her, don't set up another date for another week or two. For them, it's hell. They're like, what? You want me to wait another week or two? Yeah, 2 weeks. Wait even 3 weeks. And when I say wait, I'm not saying purposely. Like, you got to be realistic. Obviously, you don't want to disappear completely. But what I'm trying to say is, most guys, after the first date, they try to already lock in another date. Like, right during the day, they'll be like, oh yeah, do you want to do this next week or whatever? They'll like move, they'll fast pace the connection. And they don't even know if the lady really wants to, and that's the thing, and that's the dangerous thing. That's why guys get burned. It's because guys go on a date, the date actually is going well. It's going super well. The girl's laughing. You know, she's laughing, you know? And you know, I know some people are gonna laugh, especially some ladies, because I like to mock the way ladies behave sometimes, and there's girls I'll talk about that with them, and they laugh. They're like, because you know what? They assume who they are. They know they're like that. It's like me, if they make fun of how men talk, like, yes, you know, I have that macho side. I'm beef. Yeah, I can bench press a lot. Okay? It's okay. I'm a man. There's nothing wrong with that. But the thing is, yes, after she's like, and all that stuff, you get overly excited. You're like, oh my God, I think she really likes me. And you already want to set up another date. And that's where you're killing the fun. Is that she's enjoying the time with you and you're enjoying the time with her, or you're half enjoying it because you're already thinking of the future. What's happening is that instead of just give her the best time of her life on that moment precise, okay? That precise moment. Or moment precise. Say it how you want. That moment precise. So yeah, you instead of focusing on that, you're already trying to plan for the future because you want to make sure that she wants to see you again. You want that security. But what's going to happen is, for her, it could be overwhelming. Some women, yes, they'll be like, oh yeah, it'd be fun, nah. And then she will show up. But the thing is, because women get bombarded, you have no idea how much, especially if the woman you're on a date with is beautiful. She's very beautiful. I can guarantee you, guys are messaging her, creeps are messaging her. As much with their actual account or a fake account, they'll be like, yo, I'll pay you to send me pics. You have no idea. So because of that, women are more overwhelmed today than they have ever been in their entire life in today's society. And the thing is, because of that, women need more time. And this is the paradox that's very savage for men. It's very savage. It will destroy a man that's insecure. Is that, you see, women have always been like that. They've always needed space. Meaning, you go on a date with her, it's amazing. You tell her, look, I had a really good time. I hope you get home safe. Take care. You know, we'll talk soon. I'm not saying you make it seem like you'll never talk to her again. You can even say, let's do this again sometime. You know, you don't have to completely block out the fact that you want to see her again. No, you can let her know that, yeah, you'd like to see her again. But there's no pressure. You give her the opportunity to sit back, relax, think about how she had a good time with you, and then actually be like, damn, I want to see him again. I really want to see him again. You don't give her that opportunity. You shove it out down her mouth. And yes, now you can think dirty. You can think dirty. I give you the right to think dirty right now. But the thing is, yeah, it's too much. It's too much. Like, it's overwhelming and it's suffocating. And I can tell you right now, myself right now, there's situations where I don't feel suffocated because I'm a man, right? Like, I'm able to be like, look, chill. But yeah, I've had situations where, let's say I was at the gym, because I'm often at the gym, and a woman comes up to me, but it's like she already had come up to me to ask me something, and she comes up again, and I'm like, I kind of give her that look, like, you know, it could wait, huh? Like, you don't have to, like, come... It's just to say that I understand women when... they yeah, like when they feel overwhelmed because a guy's abusing. Because myself, I'm like, look, we had the conversation we needed to have. You don't have to come back to me now. Like, you can wait later. Like, right now we got stuff to do. So it's just to say that yes, the woman, you have to let her do her own thing. You have to let her live, let her wonder, and you'll see it's gonna flow naturally. So now a guy could be like, okay, well, what am I supposed to do? I never reach out to her. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying give her space. Give her space. You do realize as a man you have the controller. Because women don't like to look too forward sometimes unless they really like you. I'll be honest with you. When she really likes you, the woman will make your life easy. She's the one that will actually reach out to you and actually be like, hey honey, how you been? What you up to? I've been thinking about you. Or, you know, she'll come. It's like it becomes another game. Like when you get to that level, it's very easy. It's very, very easy. And when I say easy, it's all in respect. Like you need to reach that maturity level anyways. Because you see a lot of guys that are in their 20s and are immature, they wish they had the power that I have now, okay? But the thing is, they wouldn't know how to use it because they would disrespect women. They don't know how to properly respect a woman. And by the way, one major way to respect a woman is the subject of this video, is to give her space. That's how you respect a woman. Guess what? A woman, how she respects a man is by listening to his guidance. It's by allowing herself to follow his lead. That's what happens when a woman really likes you. But a lot of you little motherfuckers go for women that don't care about you. So you don't get to experience that. You don't know what it is, a woman that will just listen. And when I say listen, it's not, that's the thing. Some guys, I know, because I've been there. When I was younger, I was like, yeah, like I want a woman that I tell her this, and it's like, yeah, it's boom, like this. It's like, relax, dude. She's not a slave. She's a human being. But when you become a grounded man, when you know where you're going, you're calm, you're composed, and you're able, and by the way, I'm not saying you can never be excited. Like me, I'm like a child. But I'm a child in situations where it's okay to be a child, where it's time to have fun. But with women, super respectful, super patient. No rush, because I have my life to live anyways. I'm not going to start being like, oh, why are you not answering me? Oh, like, why don't you want to see me? Or, oh, why are you busy? No, that stuff is over. There's no more of that. And that's what I want you to reach. But the thing is, yeah, when you're younger and immature, you can't handle that power. You would just treat women like trash, and it would bite you in the ass eventually anyways. Like, you would lose all that power. Because of, you know, you can only go so far with someone until they start like biting back at you. At a certain point, people are fed up. And even like women that are very submissive, what's gonna happen is she's gonna like go towards another man, and you want to be respectful. It's always in respect. It's just that there's a different ways that women, the way the woman respects a man is different than the way man respects women. But there's overlaps. I'm not saying, it's not like a woman, like a man will obviously feel disrespected if a woman never gives him space. A man also needs space. It's just that normally men, they're more like step 1, step 2, step 3. Woman, it's step 1, and I need to like circle around and maybe even go back to step 0.5. You see what I'm saying? That's how women work. And you might be surprised, then she goes from step 0.5 to step 3, and you're the one that's like, whoa, chill. You see what I'm saying? So that's how women work. They're not linear. Men, they're very linear. It's like step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5. I'm such a... You see, I'm goofing around right now. I'm showing my crazy side. But the thing is, yeah, you have to learn to give her space. And that's why my biggest advice I could give to you in this video, you need to be good with yourself. That's how you're going to be able to use that secret ingredient. And you know, it's funny. I know why I lost my train of thoughts, because I think you guys saw in the video where I was like, I did this because there's a guy that didn't put his signal and just changed lane. So but I noticed it because I'm super self-aware, so I see everything when I drive. But it's crazy, like yeah, the guy like almost went in and I was like, I did this to say what the hell. That's why. So I lost my train of thought. But the thing I wanted to say, why it's very savage for men, yes. The reason why it's very savage for men, the whole idea of giving space, is because women need even more space today than the women back in the 90s and 2000. Even women back then, they needed time. They would tell a man like, look, I need time to think, blah, blah, blah. Now today, there are certain moves, and I'm not going to get into that on that video. You guys have to watch my other videos, and I'm going to keep doing other videos too, so you don't have to worry. But there are certain moves that today, if you do them, you lose a woman. And back in the 90s and 2000, you didn't lose her. She would just be like, I need time to think, and she'd come back to you if you sat still. Today, there are moves that if you do, I can guarantee you, you will most likely lose the woman, or she'll lose respect for you, and it's going to flip the dynamic, and it's going to burn the possibility of you two having an actually fulfilling relationships together. So you have to be aware of these things, because yeah, like that's where I could say the game changed. But the reason why for me, like I said, I don't feel like it changes, because I'm so cool with myself that you could put me in any time in the 90s, 2000, 2020 plus, and I'm killing it. You see? And not just I'm talking with dating, I'm talking with life, just life, because I'm cool with myself. But it's just to say that you have to be able to give space to women. Like it's not even funny. You have to really be able to respect the fact that you need to process things, because they're bombarded from attention left and right. Egos are inflated too. So you gotta allow the woman to really process things. And believe me, if the woman is really into you, she'll get back around. And the one thing I'm gonna repeat before ending this video is, like I said, it's not that you can't reach out to her for another date. It's just give her at least a week to think about it. Let her think about it. You know, you went on a date. The girl actually went on a date. You want to know something today? For a woman to actually go on a date with a guy, it's actually rare today, because most women are afraid. Most women flake on dates. Like they don't feel comfortable, because they can tell just by the way the man is exchanging. The woman is like, nah, I know the guy's gonna be all over me, and I already feel suffocated. She didn't even go on a date with you, and she already feels suffocated, because she can tell. She's been through patterns with other guys before, because of all these apps and all these things. Like she had enough experience. And the other thing I wanted you to know is, you have to stop thinking in your head that like every woman has a high body count and that they're all like being sluts. You need to stop thinking like that. Why? Because the truth is actually the opposite. Women are actually more careful with who they give their bodies to. Yes, there are still women. There are always going to be women like that. They've always existed. Yes, there are very promiscuous women, but it's not every woman. If anything, women are more careful, because right now the way women are behaving in the streets or even online is they pretty much assume that every guy are motherfuckers. That's what it is. The first impression that a woman will have normally of a guy, that's why women give off so much attitude in the streets, or let's say in the gym, is because their first thought is, okay, I know he wants to eat my ass. That's what they think in their head. They're like, oh, I know what he wants. I know what he wants. So this is your opportunity to show that, no, that's not just what I want. Yes, I want it, but I know how to be proper about it. That's the difference, because you cannot shut down your desires either. If you become that guy that's like, oh no, that's not my intention, well, she's not going to be turned on. She's not going to be down for you, because it's like, oh, okay, so you don't want me, so you want to be friends? That's what's going to happen. You're going to get friend zoned. So no, you want that booty. You want her. You see her, you like her, you're like, no, I want to smash that. But there's a way to go about it, meaning you got to give her time to feel comfortable with you that I want him to smash me. You got to give her the time to be like, I want him to smash me. And when she's like, I want him to smash me, believe me, she'll give you all the opportunities to spend time with her and to do it in a proper way, in a respectful way. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, you can leave a like. You can maybe say in the comments how you behaved in the past in regards to giving women space. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like that you won't miss the future videos. And I'll see you guys very soon. Take care.